Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, but I am back and I'm here with a review of Dossier. So for those of you who haven't heard of Dossier, they produce luxury fragrances inspired by different perfumes you probably already know and love or have on your wish list. And I personally had seen Dossier, I think, in an ad on either Instagram or Facebook. And they probably targeted me because I'm a perfume addict. I have a very big collection. Maybe one day I'll do a little tour for you guys. And I had this specific perfume by Diptyque on my list. And in the ad, they were saying that they had it for, I believe, $29. And this perfume is actually retailed for $100. I think $105 to be specific. So when I got the opportunity to try it, I got two fragrances that I had on my list. I got one that was inspired by Dosan by Diptyque, and another that was inspired by Neroli Portofino by Tom Ford, which retails for well over $200. And the beauty of Dossier, like I said, is they offer these affordable options for fragrances that you may have on your wish list like I did. And they all start at $29. And I think the most expensive one is $49. Like I said, if you know fragrance and the retail prices, it's hard to get a luxury fragrance for less than $80. And another thing that was really interesting to me is that they're made in the same place that a lot of these fragrances are made. So they're made in Grasse, France, which is the perfume capital of the world. Different perfumeries have factories there. Let me show you guys which ones I got. So I got Citrus Neroli. This one is inspired by Tom Ford's Neroli Portofino. It's got a concentration of 18%, and the notes are Neroli, bergamot, mandarin, lemon, and it's got a middle note of orange blossom, jasmine, and lavender, which are some of my favorite fragrances. I also got Florental Tuberose, which is inspired by Diptyque's Dosan. And this one has top notes of orange blossom and rose, which are also two of my favorites. I'm a huge floral girl, with middle notes of tuberose and daffodil. And this one has a concentration of 15%. So one thing that impressed me actually right off the bat with these perfumes is the packaging. This packaging, it's got a magnetic top, so it's hard to lose. It looks really chic. They're made of glass, of course, and you have the top notes on the bottle. And I like how this would actually look really nice and blend in with all of my other fragrances when I put it on my perfume tray. And they are 1.7 ounces, which is a very healthy amount of perfume. I know I've paid a lot more for a lot less. And so without further ado, let me give you a first impression of the Florental Tuberose, which is the Diptyque one, inspired one. Oh my God. It smells exactly like the Diptyque version. I'm gonna be so impressed if this actually lasts on my skin because wow. Like I said, it's $29, and the one that I had on my list from Diptyque is $105. And I do have Diptyque fragrances that I own already, and I love them, like no shade to them, but if you're looking to have a similar fragrance experience with a budget, I think this could be a good idea. All right, so next we're gonna move on to Citrus Neroli. This is the Tom Ford fragrance. It's definitely strong, so you can feel that concentration, which is good. You want to get what you paid for. Yeah, it smells pretty much the same. I just sampled this in Sephora like 2 or 3 days ago, and it's pretty identical, which is amazing because, like I said, that perfume is very expensive. So now I'm just gonna go do my thing for a few hours, maybe answer some emails, I don't know, watch Insecure, and then I'll come back and I'll let you guys know if the fragrance lasted, how it smelled on my skin, and if I still think it's something that I would buy. So I will see you guys very shortly. All right, so I'm back with my final thoughts. starting with Floriental Tuberose. So I'm obsessed. This one, like I said, it smells exactly like the perfume that I was definitely going to buy by Diptyque Dosan. The notes that picked up the most for me were the floral notes, which I love. I love floral scents, so that was perfect for me. It has lasted. It's only been about an hour, but so far so good. It's about as strong as when I sprayed it, so I feel like just 2 or 3 pumps of this would be enough for at least half of the day. And so if this fragrance is on your list, I definitely recommend it. And if not, I think you can't go wrong going with whatever scent it is that you're looking for, or inspired scent that you're looking for, because they definitely hit the mark with this one. Now on to the Citrus Neroli. All right, now this one, the Citrus Neroli, I have to say I wasn't as much of a fan. I didn't love it, but I do think it's more just the fragrance itself is not a match. It's not necessarily the product, if that makes sense. Now I did try it on my mom and she loved it. I do think if you're looking for an alternative to the Tom Ford fragrance, this will definitely satisfy you. I just think that regardless if it was this one or the Tom Ford one, I probably ultimately wouldn't enjoy the fragrance as much because I don't like the way it smells on my skin. However, it did stay, it's still there, and I would recommend it.